Right Honorable Speaker, I want to remind colleagues and your seat about the preamble of this Constitution. Right Honorable Speaker, we the people of Uganda, recalling our history which has been characterized by political and constitutional instability, and recalling all our struggles against the forces of tyranny and oppression and exploitation. I will not read everything. We did agree that this is the very supreme law of the land. You want me to read everything? You'll submit later. Right Honorable Speaker, we all agree that this is the most supreme law of this land. And we all agree that Uganda operates under a multi-party political system. Right Honorable Speaker, as a national unity platform, on Monday, we were meant to have a press conference. When we went yesterday, when we went to have the press conference, we found every color of uniform of police, of defense forces of this country. There was UPDF, there was police. The only uniform I didn't see was prisons, Right Honorable Speaker. And by yesterday, our colleagues were arrested. Our colleagues were arrested. I was mistreated. Right Honorable Speaker, I agree by the submission of the Right Honorable Prime Minister that it could be the police forces detected crime. But I thought the same force that you used to oppress us, the people of the opposition, would have been the same force you would have used to keep peace in that place so that we could hold the press conference. You had all the forces. You had the police, you had the army. You would have guided very well and have us in-house such that we could have the press conference. Right Honorable Speaker, the party wrote a letter requesting to have Kololo on 22nd as our place to celebrate the 4 years. And you denied us Kololo because you are innovating. We agreed. We went to Kavule, the party headquarters, that are well known to all of you colleagues. It is not our crime that as a party, you've not yet constructed headquarters. But we have a very big place, Right Honorable Speaker. We have a very big place and we could fit there. So, Right Honorable Speaker, if the National Unity Platform went ahead to have its party headquarters, is it a crime? Is it a crime for us to hold meetings in that place? And Right Honorable Speaker, as a leader of this House, and our colleagues are in prison, I thought this would be a matter of national importance to you as a Speaker. How can your members be held in prison for no good reason? Because we are operating under a multi-party system. And Honorable Speaker, I request you to guide. I don't know whether government wants to start giving directions on how the opposition should move. Namuga from home, you must go to here, from here get to the other place. If that is the direction, then write to us. And you formally inform us on how we should move. Guide on the direction. To Right Honorable Speaker, freedom of expression is a right non-negotiable to this country. Yes, very true. So, Right Honorable Speaker, for this House to sit today, when our youth, the Gen Zs that you like so much, and that is your generation, are being refused to march to this House, Right Honorable Speaker, to bring their petition. Right Honorable Speaker, people have been detained in several police stations. People have been detained. Right Honorable Speaker, are we proceeding very well? No, if we sit in this House when the law is totally being disbanded, we are acting out of the Constitution, outside the law, Right Honorable Speaker. Is it intentional on the side of the NRM to oppress everyone? Is it intentional? The Prime Minister should come out and explain, Madam, come and explain to this country, why are you acting informally, even under where circumstances, when you know the law? You are here misinterpreting the law purely. In your favor, you misinterpreted. So, Right Honorable Speaker, I want to thank you for directing very well. But we cannot proceed to handle business here. I'm not directing. But it is human to think about the opposition beyond. We are citizens of this country, and we should be given equal time, equal space to express our rights in this country. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Honorable colleagues, if you check today, I think 80% of the people who have spoken are from opposition. So I'm giving you a chance. That's number one. No, on a platform which I'm in charge of, you have space. Number two, honorable colleagues, the problem is here we sit, Rope raises issues before they are even answered. Or a minister is answering, you start order. You don't want to even listen to an answer, and then you also repeat what your colleague had raised. We go repeating. Can I request the Attorney General? Can I request the Attorney General Yes. So are they raising the same? Because you see, if we are repeating ourselves, okay? Yes. Because if you're saying yesterday they raided officers, colleagues are in prison, can't the Attorney General first clarify on that, guide us on that, and then if there are gaps, I give you chance. Sometimes when we listen, our issues are sorted. Yes. Attorney General, no, I'm going to give you a chance.
Honorable Speaker.
Please, Honorable.
Honorable Speaker.
Oh.
Right, Honorable Speaker, it has now become deliberate that
I just wanted to know whether the member has now settled, if he feels he has been heard. Attorney General?
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker and Honorable colleagues. Mine is to just guide on the issue of the colleagues who have been arrested. This rule about not discussing matters which are in court can be a good rule even for the person whom you think you are defending. I have sat here and listened to many versions of what transpired at the place where they were arrested. I have had also different versions of what transpired at that place. So in an attempt to think that you're doing them a favor, you may actually do them a disservice. So when these matters are in court, when you stand here and say this person was doing this and this and this, you have no idea what this person has told the police he was doing. So you may actually do them a disservice. So as is correct, they need to be handled in accordance with the law, but let's also manage ourselves in that same orderly manner for them. So, Right Honorable Speaker, if a colleague has been arrested, there are two things that we need to work to ensure. One, that the person has been detained in a place that is properly gazetted. And number two, that this person is not held longer than the period that the Constitution allows. I cannot stand here and say I know why they were arrested. But the framers of the Constitution, who are members of Parliament at the time, found it necessary to allow police in the Constitution the mandate to arrest someone when they have a suspicion that this person was going to commit an offense. So, whereas the opposition may look at everything with suspicion, always look at it with suspicion, you always need to sit back and think, what if they were right? What if they were wrong? So let us allow the police the opportunity to do that. That's what I was given. That's what I was requested to give. Yes. It is. I'm not. No. No. You see, when we speak like that, even that is not good. If you want to share with me, you will share with each other with respect. And my view, just like yours, needs to be listened to.
Honorable, yes. Honorable Sechi. Now,
I allow the information.
Yes. But you are off. You no longer have any floor to use it. But Honorable Batsarira, it's okay. Yes. Yeah.
Right Honorable Speaker, I want to thank you. Learned Attorney General, I hear you on the explanation in the Constitution. And the information I wanted to share with you as our boss, head of the bar, is that the matters under discussion are matters that have been a subject of judicial attention and judicial interpretation. The issue of powers of the police. And the reason why these issues are being raised here is not for purposes of sub judice. It's really for the bigger purpose of the conduct of the police towards association of freedoms. You know, the Mwanga Chivumbi case has highlighted the extent of the powers of the police, and other, in fact, in the latest judgment, the lead judgment written by Justice Sebodion was very clear on the mandate of the police. Now, what we are experiencing now is that police is drifting away from the guidance of the Constitutional Court in the conduct of their affairs. And I think that's where the problem is. For example, the issue of meetings of political parties are outside the purview in terms of notification. That a party, an organ of the party, can convene a meeting without necessarily notifying the police, as opposed to a public meeting or a rally. And the courts have been very clear on that. On the issue of reasonable suspicion, the courts have also guided. In fact, reasonable suspicion cannot be done whimsically. That was the word the courts used. So the court cannot, the police cannot say, we suspect that so and so will commit a crime. So it is really about judiciousness and reasonableness in the conduct of the police. And I think that is the bigger concern where we find ourselves, and where you need to guide, especially on powers of the police in light of the decisions of the Constitutional Court.
Attorney General, before you respond, you could also pick on such cool.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, why we rise up in arms against the statement of the Attorney General?
You have been peaceful.
Yes, Right Honourable Speaker, thank you. Most obliged, Right Honourable Speaker. Is when the security forces of this country turn a matter that is purely political and they try to punish it by using courts. This is not the first time, honorable members, I've been here. We've had such similar incidents in the past, like walk to work. And I wish the Attorney General today and the Inspector General of Police, Byakagaba, could take a leaf from the retired IGP Ochola. There are instances where even if you suspect, you can keep these members. At a reasonable time, you set them free. Like usually, they used to curtail the opposition by holding them until late hours in the night when there was nobody to walk home with. They are taken to their homes. That wasn't the best. We condemned it. But here, where the Attorney General looks in the camera and says he's going to subject members of Parliament under a punitive legal system, where they are arrested in their cars, Right Honourable Speaker and Attorney General. We witnessed a member being arrested in the course of driving his car. His car is towed and is inside. He's taken to CPS, and at 8 p.m., he's arraigned in courts of law at night and remanded. Right Honourable Speaker. It was at night, Right Honourable Speaker. Mr. Attorney General, this is our country. We are lucky we are on the government side, and these are warning members. But tomorrow you may not always be in government. Would you wish to be treated in the same manner when you are organizing? Why are you causing unnecessary fires? Why are you causing unnecessary hatred and friction in the country? On a simple matter. Right Honourable Attorney General, look at it this way. Today we are in government, and therefore you speak a lot of law and a lot of English. But you know very well that these are the people who are helpless. Then you are citing sub judice, meaning that members of Parliament should not speak. They should allow theirs to go in prison. And I think this is not fair. So once you are meeting your colleagues, be fair to us.
Right, Honourable Speaker, the Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda, she put it clearly that the role of the security is to take care of this country, of the government. Right, Honourable Speaker, the members of Parliament who were arrested, they were arrested when they were going to attend the press conference as usual. Right, Honorable Speaker, each and every week, all parties have their presser. NUP, as a political party, invited its members of parliament and comrades to attend press conference. And right now, the Red Hall Prime Minister, she is insinuating that those members of parliament, they were intending to disorganize this country. Right, Honorable Speaker, there were no evidence. If someone is moving to attend a press conference, what evidence do you have that the person wanted to disorganize the government?
Your point of order?
Right, Honorable Speaker, is the Right Honorable Prime Minister in order to insinuate that all those ones who are ever going to attend press conference are going with an intention of disorganizing this government when you don't know what they are going to talk about? Is he in order?
Thank you. Now, honorable colleagues, if you are seated in my chair, you'll find guiding on a point of order on matters of how people interpret situations becoming difficult. To her, they had the intention. To you, they didn't. Now, I think both of you are correct. Huh? Because each one of you, you're entitled to your own opinion and interpretation. Because these are issues of opinions. These are issues of opinions. So, Right Honourable Prime Minister, conclude. Attorney General, you wanted to add on something?
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker and colleagues, I think, Right Honourable Speaker, you have ruled quite well. And since they are both correct, the judge where the matter is will be the final arbiter. I beg to submit.
Right Honourable Prime Minister, that's closed. We go to your issue. Let's not reopen
that's where
that
I'm
one.
going,
Yeah.
Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker and Honourable colleagues, everybody here is aware that the President has got executive powers to appoint. He has executive powers, I repeat, to appoint any person. Because I've seen him even appoint some members of the opposition. Yes, so I believe this question is not for me. It will go to the appointing authority.
Now, honourable colleagues, no, Right Honourable Prime Minister, don't bother yourself.
Secondly, honourable members, I want to I need your protection, Right Honourable Speaker. Honourable members, I want you to also appreciate that people change. Change is a fact of life. And so, people can change and be good people. Secondly, if you want to catch somebody, you send there somebody who is knowledgeable.
Now, honourable colleagues,
thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. I want to join you in welcoming colleagues back from recess. Right Honourable Speaker, quick issues for me to thrash out. Yesterday, some of our colleagues were arrested and are still in jail, together with other citizens. The mentioned colleagues are Honorable Hassan Chirumira from Katikamu South, the Honorable Charles Tevandeke, Bale County, the Honorable Francis Zake from Mitiana Municipality. and other citizens. They are in Luzira as we speak, simply because they went to attend a regular press conference at their party's political headquarters, for the avoidance of doubt, the National Unity Platform headquarters. Honorable Speaker, I think it would be a good thing for government to help us understand the seeming double standards there are, because several other political entities keep operating, but for some, it doesn't get to happen, to the extent that even members of parliament who are going to their party headquarters to attend a press conference, together with other people, get to be bundled up and roughed up, and they're in jail, apparently, for going to attend an unlawful assembly. I think it would be good that government helps us understand that matter.